Hey, I'm Jessica from Kawaii Taco Cosplay, and in this video I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of my Yang Xiao Long cosplay from the series RWBY. I wore this cosplay at Salt Lake Comic Con and I had a lot of people compliment me on it, as well as ask me how I went about making everything and what materials I used. So in this video I will be going over exactly that, as well as how much everything cost me. Hopefully you find this video helpful and let's get right into it. For the top, I bought a $3 tank top from Walmart, and I just cut and hemmed the bottom so it fit like a crop top. I used photo transfer paper to transfer on Yang's symbol to the shirt. What I had realized later is that I had this stretchy dance fabric that I could have used to make Yang's top. What I would have done was make a rectangular tube, kind of like a tube top, and then gather it as you're seeing to make that sweetheart hemline that Yang has. The materials I used for the jacket were tan wool spandex for the light brown fabric, coat cotton for the dark brown fabric, and yellow bias tape. As for how I went about making the jacket, I actually drafted the pattern for the jacket myself using a t-shirt, and then I looked for a puffy sleeve pattern online. If I were to make this again, I wouldn't have that far right piece taper in at the top. Later in the video, I'll show you why. As you can see, I did not line the inside of my jacket, and that's because I'm really lazy. I do suggest that you line the inside of your jacket though. The jacket closes together with a couple of snaps in the front. If I were to do this again, I would add one more snap right above the first one. The way I attached the snaps was by hand sewing them with the color of thread that matched pretty close to the bias tape. Now you can see what I mean by not having that pattern piece tapered in. Had I have it just be straight, this would have lined up pretty dang well to the sleeve. But alas. I made the cuff from some t-shirt scraps, and excuse the dog hair and glue. And I bought some buttons from Joann. I believe the packet was also $1.99. Again, I also just looked for a poofy sleeve tutorial online. I should also mention that I made sure to double up the fabric for the jacket. For the coattails, I sewed it onto the jacket. Now for the bottom part of the cosplay. I don't have them pictured here, but my shorts were just some plain black shorts that I most likely got from Ross forever ago and cost me maximum $12. The belt in the photo I got from Target and it cost me $22, which I think is kind of ridiculous for a belt. I ended up using the same tan wool spandex that I used for the jacket for the skirt and some black bias tape. I made sure to make some thick belt loops so that it'll hold strongly onto my belt. To actually make the skirt, I followed a pleated skirt tutorial, which I will link down below, and just kind of cut that in half to make that weird half skirt that Yang wears. For the white fabric, I was originally going to get chiffon, but I'm an idiot and got organza instead because I don't know how to tell the difference between fabrics. For Yang's weird pouch thing, I again used that same tan wool spandex, some snaps, and some bias tape. Given I don't think I really needed the snaps, I could have sewed it and it would have been fine. And I also used some transfer paper so I could transfer her symbol onto it. The gloves are some black opera gloves that I bought from Amazon for $8.50. They were obviously too long, so I had to cut and hem them. And as you could see, they did not survive very well around the fingers. The scarf is an infinity scarf with a smaller circumference because I didn't want it hanging too low. I'm not sure what material I used. I do know that it cost me $3.33 at Joann's, and I bought a little bit more than half a yard because I ended up using it for the socks as well. So the socks aren't really socks and are more like tubes. The material has a one-way stretch, so I made sure that it stretches across so that it could fit over my leg. I thought that would be enough to hold itself up on my leg, but I was wrong. If I were to do this again, I would make sure to add elastic on the inside hem. For the leg wrap, I bought some denim blue cotton at Joann's for $1.50. All I did was cut out a long rectangle and then made sure to taper the ends so that it would tie nicely. The boots are some dark brown suede boots that my mom owns, and so I didn't really have to pay for that. And I have no idea where we got them from. So sorry. I made my Umbraselica using some craft foam from Michaels. I used 1/4 inch thick craft foam for the entire Umbraselica and thinner craft foam for the details. I was lazy and chose to simplify how I made my Umbraselica, so mine is made of only 4 basic pieces. The one piece I do not have pictured here is the long rectangular piece that serves as the cuff. The way I put on my Umbraselica is simply by sliding it right on through. I made sure to make it loose enough so that I would be able to do this, but it's not so loose that it flies around everywhere. I'm not going to go into too much detail about how I made my Umbraselica. If you want a more detailed tutorial, let me know down below in the comments. The wig is from RWBY. It is in the style Matilda in the color light blonde, and it cost me about $65. For those of you who know RWBY, you may know that the Matilda is actually a lace front. What had happened is that I ordered this wig for my Miss Marvel cosplay, but I was not content with the color. However, I thought it was perfect for Yang. Since I already had the right color of wig that I wanted, I just decided to cut some bangs. I tried to style it in the same way Yang has her bangs, but it was proving to be a little difficult since it was wanting to fly back into its Matilda style, so I just sideswept them. To make Yang's cowlick, I used Got2b glued hairspray and tacky glue, as well as some wig fibers that were left over from when I cut the bangs. What I did was tacky glue the base of the wig fibers to the top of the wig, and then use the Got2b hairspray to style it into that curvy cowlick. So that is the end of the walkthrough. I hope you found it enjoyable and helpful. I, despite my mistakes, absolutely love this Yang cosplay. I feel super cute when I wear it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because there may be more content. I don't know yet. Alright, bye! Should have filmed the outro at the same time I filmed the intro, but went to go eat pizza and wings. Oh, wait, I went too soon to turn off the camera. Oh no, I just really wanted my pizza. Hopefully, oh my god, do not come in. Damn it, they came in.
Want an Animal Kingdom chocolate?
Yes, I do want an Animal Kingdom chocolate, thank you. Close the door, I need to do a quick thing.